All right, we are back here in this stream. I am K Young, and I am going to be reading the beginning after the end, probably the first four chapters, because four or five chapters, probably five chapters. I'm going to read the first five chapters for this stream today. I'm really doing this stream so I can test things out because I am going to be streaming for my job, and I want to be able to know what the hell I'm doing. So if you guys are interested in more, let me know and give me a follow. I would really appreciate it. Okay, so for the meantime, let's go ahead and start the reading. I did this stream earlier and I didn't have any mic, or I didn't have my mic on. It was actually kind of embarrassing. So we're gonna read it again. I only got through like that, I think half of the second chapter. So yeah, let's go ahead and redo this. So without further ado, welcome to the TBATE stream. I never believed in the phenomenon people refer to as the light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, those rare occurrences where people, after waking from near-death experiences, would exclaim, "I saw the light," with a cold sweat rolling down the sides of their faces. Yet here I am in the supposed tunnel. But how did I die? The last thing that I remember, I was alone in my room. I'm gonna go ahead and move this over here. I figure it would be better off if I did that, you know? Uh, okay, so, all right. Looking at the city from above, after that, my body felt heavy as I lay down on my bed. Was I poisoned? Was I assassinated? Me, Gray. There were too many that wanted me dead. After all, I was king. Ooh. I love me a good isekai. For one, it is always great to escape into a different one, so we love that. uh, well, as much as I want to figure out my death, I can't do anything about it anymore. No choice but to go along with it. There better not be some choir of babies with wings singing at the end. Man, Arthur, here we go. Congratulations, Sir and Madam. He is a healthy boy. Oh man, this silhouette always freaks me out because I know no character that looks like this in the entire story, and I think it's so funny because I am caught up, and this dude never comes back in the story whatsoever. So I guess I was just given birth to. Hold him a bit further away, dear. Can't see him. Does that mean the light at the end of the tunnel is coming through a woman's? No, 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 that's not important. It's not important. He's beautiful. He has your hair. Wherever am I? Wherever I am. I'm so dyslexic. Wherever I am, I can understand the language. That's a good sign. A bright and gentle smile that permeated a motherly love. I couldn't help but think to myself how beautiful and charming she was. He has your eyes, honey, with a strong jaw and fiercely sharp brows. I'm sure this man is strict and serious. My little Art, I'm your daddy. Can you say that? Ray, he was just born. Never mind. My surroundings seem normal enough. Hmm? Huh? Wait, what in the... Where am I? Quaint little forest village or farm village that they live in. Weeks slowly trickled by. Although my mother, Alice, was gentle and kind-hearted person, she held the reins tightly in the family. My father, Reynolds, was dependable and charismatic man if you ignored his occasional childness. While I was thankful that I had been born into a loving family, my life was filled with difficulties that I wouldn't wish upon even my enemies. With little command over my limbs and unable to even control my bodily functions that came along with this flesh prison. Mm, look at him, blood, little freak. Perhaps years of mental fortitude honed as a king, a representative of my country, and the ever faint hope that this was all a dream was the only thing keeping me sane. That this boy is chock full of delusions, if you couldn't tell already. Uh, it seemed that I'd been transported into the past in a much more archaic period. Did people usually carry weapons around in the past? He look at him, bro, is geeked right now. I guess I'm supposed to assume those vials of suspicious looking liquids they pass off as medicine are being sold legally. Alexa's for endurance just 2 choppers. My little art must be tired. I'll take 3 Alexas for my husband. How about we get the heck home? Knowledge is strength. I have assessed my surroundings over the past weeks, and I am confident that I have a firm grasp on what to expect. Daddy's home. How's my little man doing? Whoosh. Ray, what are you going to do if you drop him? As expected from such a fragile body, to think I would be reduced to this state by a mere toss. Bro, fucked him up. Look at him. Messed that little man up. Haha, my father did this when I was younger. Look, dear, I think our little boy is having fun. Bro, wow. Man, I wish I had sound effects. It'd have been so much better than what I'm doing right now. I sound like a dumbass. Anyways, he's spinning them around. Right. Up, and then he hit his little knee. Poor baby. Aw, and then look at this. This is so foreshadowing a little bit because I do know what's going to happen in future chapters. I'm just reading this so I can also read this along with my followers. But um I want to make note of this little bit of this thing that Alice is doing. So later on in the story, and again, I'm not going to spoil anything, but later on in the story, whenever Arthur is confronted by somebody who is much weaker than him, he tends to do this same thing that his mom's doing, where he like looks over, but instead of him putting his hand on somebody's shoulder, he's looking over his shoulder. The minute that happens, it is like Arthur is signing your death certificate pretty much at that point. And the fact that I'm actually seeing it and the foreshadowing is kind of funny because like I never noticed that he got it from his mom. But yeah, like that's definitely something that Arthur does, and I think that is hilarious. And to see his mom doing it is even funnier. So oh look at poor baby R cussing. Oh, healing magic. Here we go. Here we go. Things are about to start to thicken. All right. They're all better. I think I spoke too soon. Perhaps I know nothing of this world after all. All righty. Next chapter. My life now, chapter 2. In my past life, I was a king. Go ahead and take this too. And that's King Gray. We have established that this is King Gray. All right. I led armies. Oh man, are these like lightsabers or swords with like lightsabers in the middle? That looks really cool. I actually never really paid attention to the past part of T-Bate, and by past part I mean King Gray's life. Because technically he comes from the future. But because I'm assuming that his world and the world that he's reincarnated into are connected in some kind of way, whether it be it was the past that became the future that he's born in, or it's so far off into the future that they kind of regress. I don't really know. They don't really go into detail, where at least where I am. But hopefully they do in the future. I would really like to know that. But yeah, no, even still, this looks really badass. This is really cool. Um, Outdueled representatives from countries all over the world. Like, man, cool as hell. Just like you got this robot armor kind of deal with this like sash. He just looks cool. Man's drippy. Yet, out of all of my accomplishments, I have never been as proud as I am in this moment. Bro, look at this Mario blushing. Here you go. I can just see the steam coming out of his nose if this were an anime. I can crawl, baby. Boom, there we go. Look at that steam coming out that nose. Ray, make sure he doesn't hit his head on that corner. Okay, you block him from getting near that shelf. Oh, look at Art. Look at himself in the mirror. It's been months, and I'm still not used to my new name. As a former king, Art is a little too cute for me. Although, looking at myself here, I have to admit I'm absolutely adorable. Watch out, future ladies. Look at this shit-eating grin this man has. Like, oh, he gets on my nerves. God, he's so fucking smug. Prepare to be heartbroken. Wah. Ha 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 ha. Mwah. Sweet dreams, little Art. Mission start, man. Look at this little fat ass. It's just fucking bad. Just bad as hell. Like we love it. We love it. Art is just absolutely adorable. We love that he is bad as hell. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a story. Be honest, we would not have a story if this kid was not bad. If he was well mannered, we wouldn't have a story. No story would be had. And I think that's cute. Boom. Now that Alice has thinks I'm fallen asleep, I have approximately an hour or so before she comes back to check on me. La 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 la. Destination within reach. Full speed ahead. Hmm, success. He is so cute, bro. He is adorable. Soul Man is just like him with a little fist. Okay. Ever since I discovered this place, I've been sneaking in every night to learn more about this world. Okay, so we have this is the continent of Dikathan, the continent I have been born in, comprised of three major kingdoms. Eleanor, the Elven kingdom deep in the forest. Darv, the vast underground kingdom home of the dwarves, and Sabin, the human kingdom and easily the most populated region. Both this world and my previous one shared a monarch system. Rulership is passed down rather than born. Ugh. I found early on that this world is vastly underdeveloped compared to my old world. But the reason for the lack of technology advancement, I realized, here it is. Beginner's Guide for the Privileged Mage is because of magic. I think this is where I left off. In my old world, we had a life force called Ki, used by practitioners to strengthen their bodies and weapons through rigorous training. This world has a similar force called mana. However, unlike Ki, exist only inside a person, mana is present all around us. Fucking dumbass. 1 in 100. The power to control mana is largely genetic. Roughly 1 in 100 children possess it. Curse it, diaper rash. Anyway, mana can be used in various ways. The two most common methods are augmenting and conjuring. Augmenters enhance their bodies with mana, allowing them to possess incredible strength, defense, and agility. However, their weakness lies in their limited range. Conjurers emit mana to the outside world, allowing them to bend their surroundings at will. So essentially, with this, and this is actually what I was talking about, because I did stop and I started to explain this a little bit, but again, I had no mic at the time, so I looked stupid pretty much. So there are two types of, like they said, there are two types of mages in this world. You have your conjurers and your augmenters. So essentially, what it is that one can control the mana inside of them. One has like an a surplus of mana inside of them, versus one has like an average amount and but can control the mana around them. That is the biggest difference between these two types of mages, and the reason as to why I do feel the need to explain that is because they don't really talk about these two types often, and when they do, new information is brought about. So it is definitely something to keep in mind. One can just harness the mana within them. Think of it as like just they're playing their cards with what they got kind of deal. And then like the conjurers, they can literally just manipulate things that are around them. Well, the element that they have an affinity for, they can manipulate it around them. So it's really interesting. This system of this magic system or power system rather. I would like to consider it a magic system. Conjurers emit mana to the outside world, allowing them to bend their surroundings at their will. However, they must supplement their own mana core with mana from the outside world to form a spell. So that's like I was saying. So the conjurers have to use outside mana to supply the mana to manipulate it out there. They cannot use their own mana to like so say a fire mage who has like you would normally tell in this story you can normally tell who's a conjurer and who is an augmenter. Conjurers will normally have like a weapon, like a dowel or something, or a staff that will allow them to conjure whatever it is that they need to conjure, versus an augmenter will probably just have a fuck ton of armor on, and then they'll just be like flame punch or some shit like that. But nonetheless, that is really how you can tell the difference between the two. But the reason why I bring that up is because, like I said before, a conjurer is going to have a less mana with inside of them, so they cannot conjure up their own mana. They have to use mana outside. That's the biggest difference between augmenters and conjurers. So, um, all right, so this is an example of this is what a monocore is. Boom. Um, my mother was what they called a deviant, a more specific, more specifically, an emitter. Fuck, I cannot read. More specifically, an emitter. They are a rare type of mage able to cast unique restorative mana. According to this book, a mage's first awakening happens between early adolescence to late teenage years when their mana core manifests. The mana core sounded uncannily similar to key center in my previous life. To form a key center, children were taught to meditate and sense their fragments of keys scattered inside their bodies and gather them into a single place. I wonder like, bro, look at this. He is adorable. Like, this baby meditating, bro. This is actually really fucking cute. Going back and reading this is actually bringing me a lot of joy, and I'm really happy. Okay, here we go. Here we go. And boom, it's forming. It's working. It's there you are to worrying me like honey, are you having trouble taking a poopy? Mother, I'm about to begin a journey to become the greatest mage in the world. Do not make me out to be a constipated infant. Boy, that's what you are. You are a constipated infant. You look at you. You about to shit yourself. It look like you cannot shit yourself. And that guess I guess you didn't have any trouble. No, you had diarrhea. Time time to change your diaper. Bro, reduced down to this. You were a king like 3 months ago. Turns out that amidst my concentration, I did indeed soil my diaper. Uh, that's funny. That is funny. All right, chapter three. Not a doting mother. It's been a little over 2 years now. Yet it still feels like I'm learning more and more about my baby each passing day. I've reached the conclusion that Arthur has to be the most adorable baby in the world. He's really cute. Oh, he's so fucking adorable with his little patch of auburn hair, his azure eyes that look at me almost intelligently. I know he will get into trouble in the future if I don't become a strict, dependable mother. It's not like I can rely on Ray. Yeah, no, you really can't rely on his ass. You genuinely cannot. I like the sound effects. Like this. Oh my gosh, yo, Arthur really gets it from his mom. That's so funny. He genuinely gets it. Like, he really gets it from Alice. I caught him trying to teach our baby how to fight for goodness sake. And this was when he could barely crawl. Mm. The thing about this that I really like is the fact that and you know I'm gonna play some music in here because maybe oh shit yeah maybe oh excuse me it'll play. Can you play? No, you don't want to play. All right, looks like we're not gonna get any music. That's fine though. Um, One thing I have noticed is that Arthur absolutely loves going to the small merchant strip in central Ashburn. Yeah, okay, so he does live in Ashburn Town. Okay, I wasn't sure if that's where Arthur was born in. Um, I did know that he lived in the country of Daikathan. I do know that he lives in the continent of Daikathan and particularly in the kingdom of Sapin. Um, but as far as like the town he was from, I wasn't sure if he was from Ashburn Town or like one of the other towns that were featured on the continent. So definitely need to do a little bit more research on that part. So rather than shopping for groceries once or twice a week, we've been going downtown every day. Ooh. Ah, I'm not spoiling him, is to have fresh food in the house for educational purposes. It's always educational purposes when they're lying. Watching Arthur grow up so quickly, I wonder how he will be when he's older. The goat. The goat. That's how he's gonna be when he's older. With Ray as his father, I have no doubt that he'll have an interest in becoming an adventurer. Oh yeah, I forgot that's a thing. But I can't help but worry. I can only hope he fares better than the naive young teens hoping to make it big as adventurers. Now, if only I can do something about his perpetual habit of sneaking into the study. I'm tempted to move his crib into the study. You might as fucking well. He gonna keep going in there. Just like keep it a buck with you. He gonna go in there every chance he gets. But that's another day. That's for another day. Oh, look at Art. He has a neck now. He ain't have a neck those other two chapters. He got a neck and a nose. Okay, Ray, look at you biceps, man. He gonna grow up to be fine. Let me tell you, he is about to grow up to be fine as hell. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm playing. Arthur's father, Reynolds, grows up to be fine. And when I tell you he does, believe every letter that comes out of every syllable that comes out of my mouth. He grows up to be bad as hell. So let's go. Reynolds. All right. Approximately 2 years have passed since I first made my difficult journey to the study. I've learned a lot since then, but it's been fascinating learning new things every day. What the hell? I don't remember him saying that. I don't even know what that says. I'm pretty sure that there is an alphabet, and we can learn whatever it is that Reynolds is saying. I don't think they ever do this again. And then if they do a spell, I think they have like the letters written similar to that, but you can still read it. So, but I have no idea what the hell this man is saying. He's been chanting something for over a few minutes now, and he's concentrating really hard. Lift. I wonder what sort of magical phenomena he'll conjure. Shoom. That's. God damn it. Oh, Turtle Me, you got me. You got me. I gotta go on to chapter 4. That's. Anticlimactic as hell. Oh my god. Got me excited for nothing. Your daddy is awesome. Huh. Fucking loser. Fucking loser, bro. That's it. 3 minutes of your utmost concentration to fling something you can physically throw with less effort. Are you watching Dad? For goodness sake, he's ruined the front yard again. Oh man, that's funny. Hmm. Well, lie, early T-bait is like really cute, very like cherub looking, and very adorable. I am not gonna lie. Compared to what it looks like now, it is real wholesome and cute looking. I learned fairly early on that father was an augmenter. I wonder what I'll be when my manticore awakens. Okay, okay, okay. With a thud, ha, boom. Oh, you can't get this down. Oh my God. Look at it. We're scared as fuck. You were a king, bro. You were a king. And this man is terrified to get down. Like, I'm a bust my ass type shit. Come on, Art. You could do it. You could do it. Your eyes are half closed, baby. Yeah, he knows because he's fucking scared. That's why. Looks like someone needs a nap. Mama books. Not now, honey. You know it's nap time. Maybe after. No choice. Squeeze mama books. Manipulative little dick. Manipulative little dick. The beam of please just hitting her in the eyes, making her squint. Like, what child knows they have this type of power? One that has lived a full ass life. That is one. Okay, you can play in this study for a little bit. Just let your 2-year-old child play in a full adult study. No wonder why he's a cheeky little bastard. I am not a doting mother. My boys his age need a lot of play and baby proofed the room. I baby proofed the room. Like, look at him. Like, son of a bitch. It's not demeaning. It's a great warrior must utilize every weapon in his arsenal. You are manipulative, Arthur. You are manipulative. That is what you are. Oh, look at him learn. Crash. Oh no, your father better not have knocked down another tree. I'll be right back, Bart. Knocked down another tree. Not a tree, another tree. We love Reynolds. We love Reynolds. He's absolutely amazing. My biggest accomplishment, aside from the accumulated knowledge of this world, is the progress in forming my monocore. I've spent these last 2 years moving the tens of thousands of tiny fragments of mana inside my body and gather them together near my solar plexus. I can't see why it would take until adolescence to form naturally. Seeing how softly these fragments gravitate toward the center of my body, it is an arduous task both for the body and mind. But these 2 years have not gotten have not gone to waste. Okay. Ah, yeah, he's concentrated. He's definitely doing the thing. I'm almost there. Yeah, no, he definitely broke another tree. She about to beat his ass. Look, just one last piece. Boom. Right. I hope to be like Mia Goth one day with my sound effects and noises. Boom, we got. Look what I can do. Oh, another tidbit. All right, the monocore. You okay, honey? Art, art. It's Dylan. I can't scream. Oh man, come on, run and go get him. Oh, when it's this face plus the fall to the knees and the laugh, Delulu, insane, Delulu, 100% Delulu. This man's crazed right now. Reynolds, what's going on? You've got to be kidding me. He's not even 3. Like he's already. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Jesus was born. Jesus was just the birth of a god. The birth of a goat. Just like it just happened in Europe and destroyed your entire little cottage. Cat. It just wow, I feel great. How you little son of a bitch. So this is what it feels like to have a monocore. Even trees look greener. Irritating. Trees? Wait a minute. What the hell? We attacked? Who dares destroy the home of a king? You still look at yourself as a king, bro. You are too. Over the over this past year, along with my mother teaching me to read and write, I've been learning the basics of mono manipulation and augmentation. After At first, my body was too small to be sparring. We did basic workouts. It wasn't too long ago when my father finally decided it would be okay to practice. Aw, shit. With the wooden sword he had gotten me for my third birthday. It's time to train, champ. I have a sword. I have your sword now. Come on. Now remember what I had taught you. Match the flow of mono with your breathing. Just like your heart or lungs, your core is another organ. I wonder if most 4-year olds would understand these abstract instructions. Like, this is actually kind of cute. Like, look at him. He about was the goat back then. 4 years old, a savage. Flat thump. Sweet. Come on, I think you can do it. He's not going to let me rest until I do this. And I only have a little bit of time before to study before dinner. Damn, damn. Can I go study now? Yeah, sure, art. Can I go study now? Oh shit. Okay, look at him. Man, in this world, strength is measured by the color of your monocore. The monocore starts off black due to the body's blood and other impurities mixing with the monoparticles forming the monocore. The monocore becomes more pure as the impurities are filtered out over time. The order goes as follows. Right, so this is actually really important because this actually measures really it. I like Art said, it measures the strength of it again, but it's not really talked about too much. They say it once and they just expect you to remember it. So I think it is really fair to talk about this. So you have black, and it goes into red, orange, yellow, silver, and white. Um, Okay. So each stage is split into three shades, dark, solid, and light. So that's why they like dark, solid, and light. So the lighter the monocore, the purer it is, and the more power it has. Arthur, time for dinner. Curses. Can't a baby get some alone time around here? How else am I supposed to learn? Little asshole. Bro, you're not even a baby anymore. You're 4, honey. I think it's time we get Arthur a proper mentor. Ooh, chapter 5. Okay. So I might go ahead and close stream for right now. I'm gonna go ahead, probably read another 5 chapters a little bit later on today. But in the meanwhile, I will go ahead and have this stream up for rerun. So if you guys want to watch it again, feel free to. But in the meantime, I'm going to hop off stream. But thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.